guys get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So the D-line's going to spread out. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Being chased out left. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or...
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Texans will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. A 1st carry now. This is Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. D'Angelo Williams from 17 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Osweiler. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. Or the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Miller. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Osweiler. And finding Fedorowicz. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
How to be 6'7", be able to see over coverages into open windows. Brock Osweiler just did that with the slam route.
With that height, was also a great basketball player. Gonzaga, as you know, actually offered him a scholarship in high school for hoops.
Hard to believe he didn't take that. Decided he wanted to play football and ultimately chose Arizona State because of the direct flights from his hometown in Montana into Phoenix, Arizona.
Is that true?
That's a true story. Allowed his parents to come see him play a lot easier.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Here's Osweiler to throw. Surveying the field. Still back there. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Osweiler finding time. He's into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates from 19 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. James Harrison in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Osweiler. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Osweiler. And incomplete here on third down. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and it brings up fourth down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. And he's got Miller. And he's brought down after a good gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all these places. In Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Osweiler caught here by Griffin. Now it looks like we got the big tight end still down after the last play. Well, you can bet that they would hate to be without his services. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Throwing again, Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They come out here in the eye. Going for it, this is the fullback crunch. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the...
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. And now Roethlisberger signals for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This will be caught at about the 3. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal.
On any given pass play,
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Bulldozes pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
And the pitch goes to Miller. What a spin. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play, I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. And he's got him over the middle. Fedorowicz. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay.
Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Osweiler. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.